Hey guys, I wanted to do something a little different today. I wanted to talk about my little red truck. I have a 1975 Toyota that I drive. It's my utility truck. I drive it all the time. It's got kind of an interesting history. I thought I'd cover it a little bit. This is him right here. This is what he is. He was originally a motorhome. It was a 1975 Chinook pop-top camper. And my dad wanted one for years. And what happened was we finally found one local that he was willing to pay for. My dad being probably almost as tight as I am. And he paid, I don't remember, I think $600 for it and another car that came with it. And anyways, when we got it, the engine was seized, and I rebuilt the engine and put the right transmission in it, put the right tires and wheels and all that kind of stuff on it. And what ended up happening was instead of taking the little camper on trips like he had planned on, what he had done was he gutted the coach and then he died and left me basically an empty shell of a vehicle. And for months I knocked around the idea, do I want to fix it? Do I not want to fix it? Do I want to make a camper? And one day I just decided, you know what? I always wanted a flatbed. I always wanted a cute little flatbed. So I unhooked the coach from the cabin chassis and sold the motorhome part to a guy in Monterey for $2. He drove down with his, I think it was a 93 Toyota extended cab that he drove down with. And he bolted it down, hooked up the lights, and drove away. So that left me with a little cabin chassis. I unfortunately don't have any of those pictures right now. They're on a hard drive that I still need to send in to see if it can be recovered. But anyways, I, over the course of a few weeks, or not weeks, over the course of a few months, built the little flatbed that you see here. It's just pretty basic construction. It's a 2-inch by 4-inch tubular steel for the rails. It's half-inch pipe, just some 1x. I need to replace the wood in it. Originally the wood was, well, it's the original wood that I put in it, but it was sealed and shiny and pretty, and there's a picture of it that I'll put up when it was finished. And the body, I painted it with Rust-Oleum, and it was all shiny and pretty, but it's red, so it oxidized rather quickly. I had to, being a motorhome, it had a pass-through here, and so I ended up welding in a new back. You can see inside here, it's just a piece of square tube, and had to do some funny little stuff down here, and I cut out for the window and put that in, and I've got my power inverter, which powers mostly the only thing I use. Well, I use it for my phone charger and that kind of stuff, but I also have like my intervalometer that I use for doing my time-lapse photography when I'm on trips. So anyways, I drove the truck for a long time. Well, I don't know, a long time, a year or so. And one morning I went out to get in it, and it was stolen. Really unhappy about that. It was kind of funny. It was parked in the front yard, and I walked up to it. It was one of those early morning moments where you're not really quite awake, and you're trying to put the key into something that's just not there. And so I reported it, and it was exactly a week later when I think it was the sheriff's department that called me and said that they had found my little truck. And when I got up to it, because I don't really keep anything in it, the glove box was open and emptied, and there wasn't anything missing. They had tried to break open my underbody box, both of them, but all they did was kind of bend the handle a little. They weren't successful at all. So, anyways, I got it home, cleaned it up, got it back on the road, drove it for a while, and the most momentous occasion was when I'd been working on a project for quite a while. It was some sort of art project. I don't remember what it was. But, you know, when you're really, really tired and you lay down and you just get that first relief, you know, when you first lay down. It was about 1 a.m., I think, when I finally got to lay down in the bed. And I heard that sickening noise, and I didn't even have to get up to know what happened, but I knew somebody had hit my little truck. It was parked on the street. And I'll post the pictures right now, and you can see that the little Honda just committed suicide on the back of my truck. And the best part was it was a drunk driver, and they found him in a bar a couple of blocks over. I don't know what his excuse was, but when it came time to fix the truck, it's funny. It didn't do anything other than the damage you can see in the pictures. You can see where it broke the bumper and bent the back pretty bad. And I didn't drive it for a few months, and then decided to fix it. And you can see the photos where I cut out the old sections and sectioned in my brand new shiny bumper and got it all back together, and it's on the road again. But anyways, I just thought it'd make for an interesting little tale, and so there you have it. That's the story of my little truck. It's an interesting little vehicle. I did some modifications to the engine. It's not stock. It will go up a 7% grade in 5th gear at 65 miles an hour with not a whole lot of trouble. Just as long as you're not pulling any extra weight, you'll do just fine. I drive it around town. I get the stink eye from everybody. I don't know why. I don't know whether it's just they don't like my little bitty truck, or if they just don't like me, or they don't like the way I drive, or what. But I just thought I thought it'd be an interesting little story to share with you, and so there you have it.